All right, well, welcome to the first series in Adobe Photoshop for Beginners. Um, I have Photoshop open. If you don't have Photoshop open, go ahead and open that, and you can follow along with the video. There's a pause and stop at the bottom of the screen if you need to pause the video or stop the video or rewind and go back over a few steps. And for most of the steps, I'll also have the written details of how to do the steps also on the website to help you along. Now, if you're still lost a little bit or confused in some steps, you'll also have the discussion board or the online forum where you can post your questions and whatnot. But let's not worry about that just now. I'll get stuck in here with the video and have a little bit of look at Photoshop. Now, Photoshop comes in a lot of different formats and setups. And part of that is, as you get more experience with Photoshop, you may want to use different tools or different arrangements, or according to what project you have, you might have different palettes open. These are all the palettes over here, one side, and then we got the tools over here that we'll go over in a few moments. Now you'll notice all my icons right here are pretty small. One of the first things I want us to all do together is go up to Window, go to Workspaces, and we're going to choose Essential Default Workspace. Now, if you just install Photoshop, it's probably already there. But go ahead and just do those steps just to make sure that everybody has the same toolbar, palettes here on one side, and we'll all be starting at the same spot. Now, to get started, I've got a file for you to use, and make sure that you follow the instructions of how to download the files. And we'll go to File, Open, and go right to your desktop where you're supposed to save them, and you'll see this Adobe Photoshop Intro Student Files. Go ahead and open that, and we'll double-click the business card and go to Final Business Card. And we don't really need to worry about anything else here. We'll come back and review this later. But go ahead and press Open. All right. Now, depending on the speed of your computer, that file may take a little longer to open. But right here we have a finished business card. You know, it has the business name, a little logo here that has a transparency in it, a few different colors in the typeface, some alignment going on. We also have flipped some type and created different blocks of color and a nice white block background. You know, it's a pretty simple design, but we'll review how to move items around, resize a little bit, and get used to using some of the palettes right here in Photoshop. Now you'll notice when we opened up this file, first of all at the top here, this is kind of a new feature with CS4 where we have these tabs. As you open up more files, more tabs will show up on the top, and this is kind of beneficial in that it will let you know what the name of the file is. Also something new here in CS4 is the size of the file. And make sure you're looking right here at the top of the tab. Right now it says 66.7 for me. You know, your size may be a little different. If I double click on the magnifying glass at the bottom here on my toolbar, you'll notice right down here. If I double click on that and I go back and I have a look at that file name, you'll notice that it now says 100%. So what it's telling me there is that we're now viewing this file at 100% of its true size. Now I try this again. Right above that magnifying icon, go to the little hand tool. We'll just double click that. This is one of my favorite tools right here. I like it because it will take my image and it will make it full size of my screen, regardless of what my screen resolution might be. So sometimes it will fill all the screen. Well, it will always fill the screen, but it's just a real handy tool. Like, go back and forth between those and just experiment with those. Double clicking the magnifying glass, noticing 100%, and you'll also notice at the bottom we've got it right here at the bottom as well. So you got it in both places right now. And then double click the hand tool. We'll take it back into full screen mode. Perfect.